Master Marks, and I'm coming back with another motherfucking goddamn live video. Yeah, I gotta stop fucking doing that shit. That should be hurting my damn throat. So shout out to the motherfucking AEW pack smokers. Now, mind you, today's video, right? I want y'all to take this video with a grain of salt. I don't want y'all to take this video and be like, oh my God, Master Marks has officially transitioned over to a new field in the wrestling business or about wrestling YouTube. Today's video is simply titled, Sami Zayn is okay for business. Okay for business. I didn't say best. I said okay for business. In his position, Sami Zayn is okay at what he does. He could talk on the mic. He's not a favorite of mine. He has charisma. There are things that I don't like about Sami Zayn. There are things that I think are okay about Sami Zayn. Currently, right now, Sami Zayn is in the best position that he has been in a wrestling storyline. And the original title to this video was going to be Sami Zayn is better than all wrestlers in AEW, but that is not necessarily true because MJF is better than Sami Zayn. I personally think Wardlow is better than Sami Zayn as well. But Sami Zayn has charisma, and he's charismatic, and he's not just El Generico, the Hurricanrana guy with red hair, or the dancing red hair camera guy, or whatever the fuck his character was at a point in time. Sami Zayn has an official character now, and he's doing well at it. He's doing okay at it. And the thing that I like about the whole Sami Zayn thing is he's being so charismatic that Roman can't even stay in character. Jey Uso can't even stay in character. And that just shows to you, like, it's okay for comedy guys in wrestling. Like, it's okay, but I just think that they have to stay at their position. So there's a position that they have in the wrestling company, and that's what they are meant for. Sami Zayn is meant for the mid-card or tag team championships. Him and Kevin Owens could be tag team champions. I could see that happening. It's different than the main heavyweight championship. It's a lot different. Him being the main heavyweight champion, I don't in my head believe that that's a possibility or ever going to be a possibility. But officially, WWE is under Triple H, so that is to be determined. Card subject to fucking change. But as of right now, in the character that Sami Zayn has, he's doing okay at it. He's giving some trendy things to be placed on Twitter, some nicknames for the Usos. He's fitting in to the scheme of the bloodline. Now, we all know that Sami Zayn long-term will not be in the bloodline. We all know that this is just something that is used for him and Kevin Owens possibly down the line to become tag team champions or go against the Usos. We know, or whoever the tag team champion is at that point in time. We know down the line that that is what is meant possibly to happen. We don't like to book matches. We like to watch matches and promos. And speaking of promos, Sami Zayn has not been doing terrible at promos. He could cut a promo better than a lot of guys that people like in WWE. People who go crazy over Johnny Smargano, he can't cut a fucking promo. He's boring. Oh, I brought a TV remote and it controls the Titatron. Who gives a fuck? That's fucking lame. Who cares? Sami Zayn fits in with the bloodline for right now. Down the line, Sami Zayn will not be in the bloodline. Anybody with fucking common sense knows that he's not a forever bloodline member. And if you think that, you need to fucking reevaluate your fucking brain, because that's not what's going on. But as far as for what he is supposed to do and the character he's supposed to have right now in the bloodline, he is okay for business. He is doing an okay job at what he's doing. I mean, he's made Roman break character fucking multiple fucking times. So that just shows you that Sami Zayn is doing well at what he is doing. He's doing well. Okay. Not too great. Well, I'm not going to say not too great. He's doing okay. He's not doing terrible. There are other guys who would absolutely shit the bed in that department, a.k.a. Dominic Mysterio, Johnny Smallgano, Tommaso Ciampa, fucking, I don't know. A lot of guys would shit the bed in that type of character because they don't know how to bring comic relief. And comic relief is okay in wrestling. That's fine. There are gimmicks, silly things that happen in wrestling. Some characters have silly gimmicks or silly characters, whatever. So that's fine and that's okay. And I mean, like, Sami Zayn, like, he's not a guy that I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to watch a Sami Zayn match. I don't give a fuck about watching that match. But what I will tell you is, when he's told to entertain, he will entertain. When he's told to put on a match with Johnny Knoxville and a silly gimmick match or whatever, just for fucking some crowd relief or some jokes and laughs to keep the crowd kind of in the show, he can do that. When he's told to be placed with the Bloodline and be a silly character that kind of just, you know, is there and makes jokes and comes up with all these nicknames and certain things like that so he can try to fit in and look cool, he can do that. But as a main event star, we cannot take Sami Zayn serious. And y'all know that. Y'all know that y'all don't want to watch no motherfucking full promo of Sami Zayn by himself. He's good as a sidekick. That's why some guys are just meant to be tag team champions. Guys like him and Kevin Owens are meant to be tag team champions. I'm not a fan of those type of guys being heavyweight champions because they don't come off across like they can be by themselves. They need somebody. When Kevin Owens was heavyweight champion, universal champion, whatever the fuck it was called at that time, he had Chris Jericho there. And honestly, without Chris Jericho in that scenario, I know a lot of people don't like that Kevin Owens title reign, which I think it was comic relief, which was needed at that point in time, because WWE was in a very weird spot. I don't know what kind of spot it was in. It wasn't my favorite thing to happen. I wasn't happy because Kevin Owens won, but it was needed at that point in time for comic relief. And sometimes you have those guys who are in that place of a comic relief champion. They're not meant to hold the belt for forever, but they just hold the belt until somebody who actually is supposed to hold the belt holds the belt. So, yeah, that's the thing. Kevin Owens by himself, I don't think he could be a heavyweight champion because it's just like you are the top of the food chain. You are the head of that brand or that company with that belt. Now, we all know wrestling is fucking fake, but in the show and the story of wrestling, the soap opera of wrestling, kids who watch wrestling, they don't necessarily know if it's fake or not. So some of these guys that come out to the ring, they look up to John Cena, Roman Reigns, Hulk Hogan. I don't know why. I'm not a fan of Hulk Hogan. I don't have no hate towards him. I'm just not a fan of him. They look up to those guys. Fucking Macho Man Randy Savage, The Undertaker. They don't do like Freaky Watson and look up to the Bundertaker because he always won. That's what Freaky Watson's new name is, the Bundertaker. Because he'll lay on the fucking table and have a girl just massage his ass and he would be in heaven. So he is the Bundertaker going further. They look up to these wrestlers. And to be honest with you, guys like Sami Zayn, I get the underdog story that works, but you cannot push an underdog story ongoing. It has to be something that just kind of happens and it goes away. So maybe if Sami Zayn has somebody with him and he won, it happens and it goes away. If Triple H decides to do that, which he will, in my opinion, it's not needed because you have other people that can be champion right now. Not that can beat Roman, but can beat a champion right now. Because nobody besides Bobby Lashley is ready to beat Roman, to be honest. And I said that in yesterday's video. So the thing about it is Sami Zayn is okay for business. In his character and in his storyline, he is okay at it. He's cutting decent promos. He's showing charisma. He's got the fucking tribal chief breaking character, which, you know, I'm pretty sure Roman characters are so different from how they used to be. Back in the day, you really couldn't get that to happen, but you did get it to happen a little bit. Not a lot, but it's becoming something that's consistent with Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns, where, you know, whatever. And then also in their storyline, when they are all placed in the ring and Sami Zayn is there, it's the best promo in what is it called? Best promo and portion of the show. Because everything else be fucking boring. Everything else is boring. So you get a little bit of a comic relief when you see a segment, is the word that I meant to say, a segment with Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns and the Usos in the Bloodline. So it's okay. Sami Zayn is doing an okay job in the position. Do I think he needs to be World Heavyweight Champion? Hell the fuck no. And the only time he could be champion is this, if they need a comic relief champion. And he has to have a sidekick, because nobody is really just wanting to watch a whole 5 to 10 minute promo with Sami Zayn. I mean, some people may, but I'm just going off of my opinion, which my opinion does not outweigh anybody else's opinion. Everybody has their own personal fucking opinion. Shout out to the AEW Pack Smokers. But at the end of the day, in the position that Sami Zayn is in with his character and in that storyline, he is doing an okay job. I didn't title this video "Sami Zayn is best for business" because that's not what the name of the video is. Sami Zayn is okay for business. This has been Master Marks. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, comment, hit the motherfucking notification bell so you know when we drop in a video. Tell us if you hate us. Tell us if you love us. Fuck AEW. Fuck Tony Khan. Continue to smoke your Triple H, Paul Levesque, fucking long-nosed pack. Sami Zayn is okay for business, and he's doing a decent job in his storyline. I'm out this bitch.